Earlier today, one of our customers sent us a picture of an egg white with quite a bit of blood in it, and that was pretty unusual for us, and so we had to do a little bit of homework as to what causes that. You'll remember from a couple of our previous videos, there was a little bit of stress in the coop due to a lack of roosting space, so we think we fixed that one, but there might be a little bit of infighting going on, a little bit of social issues inside the coop. We're gonna have to keep a pretty close eye on that. You can see this hen here I'm following around. She did quite a bit of feathers pecked off of her. So that's a pretty good sign that there's been some infighting inside your chicken house, and we may actually need to separate that one particular bird out from the chicken house while they figure their nonsense out. So the other thing, we have seen a reduction in egg output in recent weeks here. And we haven't done a feed change in a while, so we're not entirely sure what's going on with that. Maybe it's the fact they can't get along very well right now. I'm not entirely sure. But we are just going to maintain a high protein level in their diet. So aside from the vegetable scraps today, I do have a little bit of cooked lamb that was left over, some soup bones, stuff like that. Remember, chickens can eat just about anything that we can eat, as long as it's not super highly processed stuff, very salty stuff. Just like us, they like natural whole foods. Here you go, girls. Got my little helper with me here again today. She enjoys the toboggan rides. I enjoy using the toboggan to pack water to the horses. It's pretty much a win-win. Here we have the fermented grains that we put in a pail the other day, and you can see on the surface here quite a bit of bubbling activity been taking place. It's got quite frothy. So a fermenting process is happening very effectively. And then just underneath you can see some good clear water, so there's still good coverage over the top of the grains, and there's no odor to it. So when it's done, it'll have a slightly sour aroma to it. Okay, are you ready to pack water? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Think of the ponies, Charlotte? Yeah, ponies. You see Gus? Is that Gus? What have you got there? You got some grain? We had to build that little box. Carmen put this together, I think last year. A couple of reasons. Wanted to keep the rain out, so it keeps all the rain and the snow off the dog feed. We had to put the flaps on the front to keep the damn chickens out, because they go in there and eat those $40 bags of dog food in about 2 days. So this way the dog can go in, eat as they want, just free choice, and we don't have to worry about the chickens going in and raiding it, or the magpies or the crows or any other raccoon. Not that we have raccoons, but you know, any other vermin or anything of that nature. Okay, let's go feed some sheep. So I ran into Grand Prairie this morning, went to the downtown co-op, had some stuff to do at the office first thing. So I figured, well, I'll go to the grocery store, pick up a couple little things just to tie us over until we can get back into town, get our regular grocery shop. And the madness continues. Bare shelves. We looked for a little bit of macaroni, and the only type of pasta you could find there was this vegan organic rice pasta for like $11.79 a bag. So I was like, nope, not today. Dumped a little bit of grain out in the snow. Hey, how are you? Let's go put this in the feeder. Hi, Juliet. How are you? You know what's coming, don't you? So don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against grocery stores. I think they play a vital role in feeding the nation. And if it weren't for the grocery stores, a lot of farmers wouldn't have the availability to get their products to market to a consumer. So definitely pro grocery store. What I am against is highly packaged, highly processed foods, low nutritional value. So when you're buying from a local producer, you're buying from somebody that's process driven, not profit driven. Local producers are bought in, they're engaged, they're heavily driven by how they're tied to the land, how they're tied to their livestock, and they genuinely care about those things as well as the consumers that purchase from them. So wherever you get the chance, buy local, support local, and make sure there's a future for young farmers like little Charlotte here. Somebody just fell out of her toboggan. What do you think of that? It's snow. I wish it would go away. Then we can plant some vegetables. So after the fiasco at the grocery store today, as soon as I got home, I went straight online to the hatchery website, ordered 30 Cornish giant meat birds and 25 more laying hens. So we'll be well prepared for this summer, raise a few more chickens, and fill our freezers and avoid all that nonsense at the grocery store.